For most people living in the world today, success seems impossible. They look at the celebrities, the rich, and the people who are actually enjoying their lives as anomalies, people they can never be. But this is all a lie, given to them from a world that believes the lie. Because most people believe success is due to things that are out of their control, they never achieve success. The world teaches us that to be successful, you either have to work insanely hard or you have to get insanely lucky. But neither of these are true. You only need one thing to achieve success, and that thing has been with you and will stay with you for your entire life. This one thing is your mind. And if you can internalize what I'm about to tell you in this video, you won't just be able to become successful in your life, but you'll find out the secret to reaching your highest potential in this lifetime. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and stay tuned to the end to learn how to develop your success mindset. Most people live a life they don't want to live. They grow up and go to a school they don't want to go to. They graduate and go to a job they don't want to go to. They work their entire lives at a career they again don't want to go to. Then they retire and pass the same cycle on to their kids, only for it to be repeated over and over again until the cycle is broken by someone who believes they can achieve something more despite what everyone else is telling them. Even though we may not realize it, the truth is we always get what we want in life. Do you think it's a coincidence that most of the world is unsuccessful when most of the world believes that success is out of their reach? Do you think it's a coincidence that you're extremely likely to emulate the same results your parents had in life? Growing up, we were a blank slate that took in everything in our environment through repetition and eventually internalized them as beliefs. These beliefs eventually formed inside our subconscious minds like an invisible habit and began to express themselves in our lives. These beliefs are the hidden cause of our results 100% of the time. It's neither luck nor our individual actions that give us our results. It's our beliefs. We can take all the action in the world to change our life, but if our beliefs don't change, our results never will. You must change your beliefs first in order to change your results. This is why developing a success mindset is so important. If you're watching this video, it's safe to say you have the desire for more, and that's all you need to realize that you can achieve it. Let desire be your guide to doing the things you want, because if you have the desire in your heart to become successful, to create the life you want, to live the life you want, and to experience everything you want, this video is for you. And your desire is not wrong. In fact, that little desire is the seed that will develop you into your highest potential. If you think you have what it takes to reach your highest potential, then you need to take steps to developing your mindset into whatever version of success you want it to move towards. There are multiple ways to do this, but these are the 4 steps I used for developing my own success mindset. The first step is called visioneering. Visioneering is something we are always doing, although for most people it happens subconsciously. When we imagine how our day will go, where we see ourselves in a year from now, when we entertain an idea of something we want, anything we visualize in our mind is visioneering. And the reason the first step to developing a success mindset is visioneering is because you must paint a vivid picture with details of everything you want in your mind. Don't leave anything out. The thoughts you visualize are literally a language you use every day to communicate with your subconscious mind. When you visualize and focus on things you don't want, you're telling your subconscious mind, this is what you want more of. The subconscious mind has no way of telling right from wrong. It just gives back to you what you think 100% of the time. I personally take 10 minutes out of my day every day to visualize the results I want in my own life and make sure to make my images as detailed as possible, almost like a painter putting the finishing touches on his paintings. This may take you a couple days, maybe weeks for some people, to really paint a vivid picture, but trust me, it will all be worth it in the end. The second step is decision. When we make the decision to bring about the reality we have seen in our mind and stick to it, regardless of how different everything in our lives currently looks, and take at least one step towards it every day, things start to happen. People will come into your life. Money will come from seemingly nowhere. Events that logically would seem impossible happen to get you wherever you believe you're going. And it happens every time. But only if you make the decision and stick with it. The number one reason most people fail at accomplishing their goals is because they quit. If you make the decision, you have to keep going until you've reached your goal. If you can't make this decision, you're better off never even starting in the first place. The third step is repetition. Repetition is how we internalize ideas into our subconscious mind. Once an idea is internalized inside as a belief, it will begin to externalize outside as a result. This is the secret behind all results. Unfortunately, the world is still focused on looking at effects instead of looking at the cause, which is the reason why so many people end up confused and lost when they find themselves living a life they never consciously intended. If you can just take a couple of minutes out of your day, every day, and repeat to your mind the things you want out of life and embed them with emotion and detail, it will only be a matter of time until they show up in your life. And it doesn't even matter whether you believe you can do the things you see in your mind, because over time, through repetition of an idea, you will actually start to develop the next step. This next step is called faith, and it's not easy to believe in something you do not see when it goes against logic and everything you've been taught as a child. We all naturally used to daydream and use our imagination as children, but over time we are taught that the imagination is just fantasy and that we need to focus on the world before us. We were taught to believe a lie, and because we internalized those teachings, we now live in a world that focuses on exactly what we were told to believe, the world before us. Faith isn't something you either have or you don't have. Faith is something you develop over time, through repetition, experience, and understanding. I encourage you to set a small goal using these 4 steps and see for yourself whether it works or not. Only then will you be able to develop the faith and understanding that the thoughts we think truly create our reality. Once this happens, you will have developed your success mindset and have learned the secret that will develop you into your highest potential. Thank you. Make sure to hit that like button and join our family by subscribing for more content. And don't forget to leave a comment down below. Until next time, this is Success Mindset, and remember, dreams do come true.